Welcome back to another episode of Good Day Carmel TV. My name's Jeff Worrell, along here with Courtney Clark, and we are here at the Humane Society of Hamilton County, and we are so excited to be here for this. We're previewing the February issue of Carmel Magazine, right, Courtney?
We are, and you know what? We've got some great stories this month. We've got an amazing cover as well of Modern Collective. But when we were talking this morning, I said before February got going, we had to meet with somebody that I just literally said if I came to work to get to work with you every day, it would just be the best thing ever. Not just to be around dogs, but Rebecca really is something special. So in our magazine this month, we've got a great story and a great journey that you've taken to get here. So Jeff and I are excited to share it with everybody else and get information out.
So you are the director.
I am.
And you've only been here just a short period of time, right?
Just about 20 years. This year will be 20 years.
So you love what you do.
I do love what I do. I think that this is what I've become to understand is my purpose. This is why I'm on the earth. I think this is why God put me here. I feel fortunate that I've been able to find that in my life. It is a very difficult position. This is a very hard job and a very hard place to work, but I can't imagine doing anything else.
You know, in all seriousness, you have a great time. Everybody's happy. The dogs are happy. People are coming out of here like crazy, excited about a new pet. But this is a tough job. This is, like you said, it's a hard place to work. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
You know, I think that what a lot of people don't realize, and one reason I really appreciate you bringing awareness to this, especially in Carmel, is that, you know, we're the one and only municipal shelter and humane society that supports and serves this county. So especially in Carmel, which geographically is sometimes closer to other shelters, if your pet ever got lost, God forbid, or got hurt, law enforcement is bringing them here. No other shelter is going to take that animal in but us. And so I just always encourage people to know that this is the shelter that helps Hamilton County animals and residents. And so if there's an opportunity to help, to guide that assistance here.
Yeah.
You know what? I think also, I really think it's important to know this is the only shelter that's a no-kill shelter. This is really where, and I told her, I prefaced this whole interview by saying if I get emotional, it's not just because I'm pregnant. This is one of the most special places because you give every animal that chance.
We do.
I mean, it's heartbreaking, but you really do.
This is the only, we're one of a handful of municipal shelters, which means we're open admission. That means we're taking animals in 24/7, 365. We're running a MASH unit. We're getting every hit by car, seized animal. We are taking in the most difficult to save animals you can imagine. And we see things that most people should hopefully never have to see. And so we do that every day. And even when we're full, we don't shut our doors. We're always here and we have to figure it out. And that's why this is really important, the timing of it, that we are just so overpopulated with dogs. And this has been a problem for about a year. And there's a lot of variables to that. But the end of, you know, the story is we need people to adopt. We need people to get in here. We need our community to come here first. And even if they want puppies, there's a little bit of everything. I get small breed dogs. We get those doodles. We get, you believe it, I mean, we get, I call them littles, white fluffies. We get everything here. So just give us a chance. Come to the shelter, open-minded, open heart, and give us an opportunity to match you up with the pet that we believe is going to love you forever. And if you don't find them here, okay. I'm not mad at you, but try.
But give it a shot.
But give it an effort for sure. Yeah.
So where are we? How does the adoption process work? Somebody might be viewing this who didn't know anything about this. So
or even where you are.
Right, where are you? And then when's the best day to come? How does this work?
Well, we're located in Fishers. We're right off of
I've heard of it, Fishers, okay.
106
I live here.
and Hague Road. It's our beautiful facility that we moved into in March of 2021. So we're not in Noblesville anymore for folks that have been to the old location. So we're here in Fishers, and we're open for adoptions from 12 to 5 o'clock every single day except Wednesdays.
Perfect.
We take in animals, however, our part of our mission and purpose is to take in stray animals found in Hamilton County and pets that are owned by Hamilton County residents may surrender animals here if they cannot keep them. This is where you can come, and there is no charge to do that. That is part of the funding support that we do get from our municipalities, helps to cover some of that.
Which is why the support is so important.
It is.
Getting this information out is so important.
So, there's no reason to set them loose. There's no reason to tie them out. If you cannot keep your pet, the first thing we want to do is try to help you keep your pet. If it's a financial reason, you need food, you just need some support. We offer free behavior counseling. Your dog is barking too much. They're jumping up too much. Grandma just moved in and the dog's knocking her down. We will help you keep your animal because ultimately that's the win for everybody.
Of course.
But if we can't, that's why we're here.
And so if I am someone who would like to get a dog for my family, is there a process?
There is a process, and you will find here that it's probably a bit more stringent than you may find in other shelters. And we do this for a reason.
As any adoption agency should be.
I really do believe that, and I think philosophically it varies, but here you're going to fill out an application. We want to learn about you. We want to learn about your pet history. Sure. We want to make sure we're matching you with the best possible animal. If you have a dog at home, we want you to bring them in so we can do an introduction with the dog that you may be interested in. That's the only way to know if they're compatible, and we're going to see a very high-level interaction. Our goal is to make sure we're not observing anything dangerous. Okay. And so we want the family to come in.
Right.
We want kids to come in. It's important. This is a lifelong decision, and this dog needs to be good with everyone. And so we do ask people to do that. It takes some time, but why wouldn't you invest that time for this type of lifelong decision? If you rent, we're going to check with your landlord to make sure that you can have pets. We're going to do some due diligence. We're going to ask you to really be committed. And we may require you to come in a couple of times, depending on the situation. But at the end of the day, we're going to do our very best to make sure we've done you not a disservice, but the service of making sure you're taking home somebody that's going to fit with your family and be safe.
That's what we want. Lady Lily's behind the camera right now, who's definitely been my go-to person until I fortunately got to meet you. But since the opening in 2001, 98% of all of your dogs and cats, animals, have been adopted.
Well, is that
correct?
We have sustained, actually, which is what's so remarkable about us.
21. I meant 21.
Being a municipal shelter that has really no control over what we take in, and being, never closing our doors, we've had a 98% live release rate, is what we're talking about, since 2014. That's when we first hit that benchmark. That is the moment that we began telling the world we've reached that benchmark of being a truly no-kill facility. Some shelters will consider it at 90%. It just depends on, again, it's a philosophical thing, but for us, I needed to know we were truly giving every single animal a second chance, irrespective of breed, age, disability, blind, diabetic, maybe expensive. The key is that if there's a light at the end of the tunnel, if we can rehabilitate that dog behaviorally, if we can save them medically, if they can have a good life, we will get them there. Yeah. And that's what makes us different.
And tell me really, so, going through the process of how to get a dog and obviously, or a cat, and how to be a part of this, who the sponsorships and the donors, these incredible people behind me have all, made it possible to build this building. Yeah. Your corporate sponsors over there, which is an incredibly perfect marketing wall for any, company that wants to be in here. Yeah. How do people get involved on that level?
Well, you're right. I mean, corporate sponsors, grants, working with local organizations like the Tony Stewart Foundation. I mean, we all love Tony Stewart. We do. We have some great supporters. The corporate sponsorship program, which is this beautiful wall back here, this is an annual advertising opportunity. This is about coming from a business background and marketing background, understanding there's a point where you have to give something back. There are people that can just give you a donation and they just want to do that. But when it comes to business, I have been on the other side of that, and you have to be able to justify some of those expenses. And so for me, I wanted to create something that gave them exposure on social media. I mean, we have well over 100,000 incredibly loyal followers on social media alone.
That's great.
Our website traffic is insane. The exposure on site here, plus lots of other benefits for $5,000.
Yeah.
One of the biggest benefits is at the point of adoption. You're going to get a folder with all of that pet's information, and we're going to include any special offers that these sponsors are offering. So they're getting to promote directly at the point of adoption, at the point of sale, if you will. That's powerful to a very loyal audience who needs the services you provide. I mean, it's a qualified lead. It's a hot lead right there.
Yeah.
And so to me, it's a no-brainer, and you can see that we have a lot of other folks that have been sponsors for years.
Are good supporters. So, all right, so we got to get out of here, but real quick, who did we just see was adopted? Ruger?
Yes.
We changed it to Ruger. I think it was CP30, he said, but I was lucky enough to catch catch them right as they were walking out.
So
A successful
Ruger, I've got a
story.
little picture. We'll flash that up. So about how many adoptions do you do a month?
Well, monthly, I would say, we're doing, those are the stats.
Bad question. How many?
It's okay. The stats are sitting in her hand
That's
over
okay.
there.
That's all right.
We have over 4,000 animals that will come through our doors. About 4,000 to 4,200 a year.
Wow.
98% at least leave alive. That means they've gone out, they've been adopted. I mean, we return nearly 600 animals a year to their owners.
Right.
That's incredible.
They've
just,
come in
just giving them the
lost.
support.
So the point I was going to make was plenty of animals to choose from. This place
There
is
is plenty.
full. Cats and dogs.
And we are getting into kitten season. I
Okay,
just learned this.
Yes.
Getting
And
into kitten season.
So we want to talk a little bit more about the rest of the magazine, but this place is amazing. My first time here.
Okay.
Shame on me, but it is fabulous. I encourage everyone, just real quick, hours. When's the best day to adopt?
Like I said, you can come any day except Wednesdays for adoption,
Okay.
12 to 5. And, we've got a great team that will match you up and will walk you through the process. It sounded hard. I promise it's worth it. It's not. You can leave the same day with a pet as long as they've been fixed.
And you offer all those services.
We do. We have.
CP30 is just neutered on its way out.
You got
So
it. These are very
we got taken
inexpensive.
care
Yes.
Well, it's CP30, and then the
Now
new
Ruger.
owner changed it to Ruger.
They're going to leave space.
And we were here.
Just in case we
were
found out.
here.
We were part of it.
We saw the whole
That's
thing,
right.
Courtney. It's great. Yeah.
My first real
Okay.
adoption preview.
Yeah, it was amazing. You got to get over here and then get your picture taken. First family photo. It's so fun.
That's right.
All right, now so there's so much else going on in the Carmel magazine. It has just appeared in your mailbox. It comes every month. What are some of the other things in Carmel magazine this month?
We've got our great cover, which is Modern Collective, Gabby's Salon, which we're hoping to maybe get over to her place as well. They've got a pretty incredible story as well. If you want that all you need, every great hair day place to be, that's where to go in Carmel. And then your story about the hometown feel about Carmel, why it's considered the greatest
over the
town is good.
holidays, there were Carmel kids, graduates who left and have gone off to college and had their degrees and now are in working. And I
Carmelites, you call them?
Carmelites,
Yes.
I think I called them.
Carmelites.
And it was just so interesting talking to them and hearing them say, we want to come home, or Carmel has changed so much, or oh my gosh, we were here 2 years ago and now we're back and this changed or that changed, and they were just so impressed. I don't remember talking about my hometown that way, and I don't know if this is normal, but it just felt really good to me to have Carmel kids, that maybe I'm not supposed to say that, young adults who have left and
come home.
want to come home, but they're all very successful, having a great time out there. So check out my column there. But make sure you pick up Carmel Magazine.
It's got a lot in there. There's another great seafood place. I just spoke to the owner today, Todd Reisenbigler, Bardell Seafood.
Where?
We finally have a place to be. Down in Broad Rubble, finally have a place to be. He's in Carmel Magazine, though, to to get all of our seafood needs.
Great.
So,
Okay,
yeah.
so anyway, so check out the Humane Society of Hamilton County.
Please do.
Courtney Clark, Rebecca, thank you so much for
It was such a pleasure to meet you.
This was amazing, and God bless you for all your work. 20 years, it is amazing. So
We are going to have a quick flash in our B-roll of your inspirational dog, Maggie.
Yes.
Yep.
And
yes.
I really encourage you to get online website real fast so I don't mix it up.
Our website is hamiltonhumane.com. Everything you need to know about how to adopt, how to help, how to donate, volunteer, foster, you know it. Everything's there. hamiltonhumane.com. Come in and see us first before you go to another source. That's what I plead for you to do. These animals deserve your love, and they are going to love you to the moon and back if you give it. So
We're going to keep Rebecca fresh and Lily as well in the society, in Town Post and Carmel Magazine, because this is a feel-good day for a rainy day. I got to say.
It is. All right. Okay, that wraps it up for this episode of Good Day Carmel. My name is Jeff Worrell. Thanks for watching.
Courtney Clark with Carmel Magazine. Have a great day. Stay safe.